Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the neighborhood. This is Sophia Brings Light. Haven't been on for a while, so I wanted to come on and say hello. And it's the new moon here tonight where I am and probably where you are. And so I just wanted to give some suggestions for some rituals that I do that are pretty simple. For me right now, I have such a busy life. It's one of the reasons why I'm not always on. And I say that to you guys that, sometimes I can be very consistent and sometimes I'm not on for a few weeks. It's usually because there's a lot going on in my life and I just can't find the time to do a video. I have a small channel and it's probably why it doesn't grow. And so I just kind of do what I can when I can. Really, the goal for me with this channel is to use this channel as a way to share information, to say, hey, I'm here, I participate in the community, to learn and to grow. So as I go over some little suggestions for rituals that I find that I do and that I find very simple, because simplicity right now, simplicity in my practice is a real thing when you have a very busy life. I'm probably going to do a video on that. I have done a video in the past, but I think I'm going to do one on why I crave a simple practice. Well, anyway, here are some suggestions. You can create a small new moon altar with just very small things that call to you. White candle suggesting newness and purity, an amethyst crystal, just something that you can help you to connect to your intuition and, to me, higher vibes and higher energies. So you can use that. I'm looking at my notes, so if you see me looking down, you can have flowers or plants. You can just make it very simple with those items that call to you. And you can use your oracle deck or any decks, oracle or tarot decks that call to you to maybe pull a few cards. Or if there is a card that you feel at this time really you want to, you can just kind of meditate on that card also. And the meaning and why were you drawn to draw that card at this time. So that's one thing. The other thing, and I know a lot of us do this, is to take your cauldron and write some intentions on a paper. You want to write some things that you want to release. Maybe they're blocking you from manifesting some things, so you write some things that you want to release. You burn that in your cauldron or fire-safe dish. And as the smoke rises, you meditate on those things you want to bring into your spirit, into your soul, whatever that is, peace, harmony, knowledge, wisdom, whatever. I'm just saying whatever you want to bring. As that smoke is rising, it's like you're releasing that into the universe, and that's what's going to come back to you. So that's a couple of things right there. And then really, for some people simple, and maybe for some not so simple, is to meditate for 10 to 15 minutes on what it is in this new moon that maybe you want to release, what you want to bring in. And sometimes when I meditate, I like to use maybe some crystals, that was a selenite, and I like to use selenite during the different moon phases. As just kind of clears the energy. It's associated with the different moon phases. I may have that sitting. If I make an altar or if I light a candle, that's sitting there. I may clear myself sometimes with the selenite. And then sometimes if I'm meditating, this is a rose quartz crystal. May be difficult to see with everything, but sometimes I just like to hold that close to my heart and just meditate for a few minutes on what it is I want to release and what I want to bring in. I may light a candle. I like to have incense going kind of a lot of the time, and I may concentrate either on the fire in the candle, or as the smoke is rising from the incense, I may either bring things in or call things away. Your choice, just some of the things I do. And then again, I also may pull a couple of cards A lot of times for the new moon, I think you guys have seen this. This is the book. It's the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And a lot of times on the different phases of the moon, I like to pull these cards. This is how they look on the outside, and I think I've used them before. So I may pull a couple of these cards and see what I get. And I usually do that sometime during pretty much all of the moon phases. I will draw and do a tarot spread. Sometimes I'll just do a tarot spread, see what it does. And that's it, you know, light a candle, have some wine or some coffee or whatever, and just do a spread and really think and meditate on that spread and what it means to me. There are also some questions sometimes when I'm doing a spread I like to ask, and I'm just going to share those with you. What is it that I want to come through me during this moon cycle? What shadow of myself do I need to work with? You know, what's the shadow? What is the weakness? What are the things that I know of myself that I need to work on? And, you know, I pull that as I pull in my cards, I'm asking these questions. How can I make sure my new moon intentions are aligned with my highest good? And then finally, what energies will support me this cycle? So I'll do like for all those questions, maybe a 4 or 5 card spread, and just let the tarot answer those questions for me. Well, that's all I have for today. You be blessed. You go for what you want and I hope you have a new moon experience that answers your questions, that releases those things that are no longer serving you, and that you bring in things that make you the best you that you can be. I'll talk to you soon. Be blessed.